Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, we'd like to give praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect house of David. I'm your brother Halak, and to my left,
Brother Aina.
coming to you with a daily verse, a daily precept, to get the spirit going in the morning, to have so you can meditate on things above, And one of those things I would like us to meditate on is to keep going, is to keep going. Because sometimes, things can get frustrating. Sometimes things can look like, oh, they're not working out. Nothing's happening in your favor, but you got to keep going, because you got to work that patience, you know. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap. And if we faint not, if we faint not, you know, so what? We have to make it to the end. We have to keep doing good. We have to keep towards the standard of Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, keep being brotherly. Keep from participating in the wickedness of this world, you know, charity, love, keeping the commandments towards each other, you know. Don't get weary because what? In due season, Lord, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that. I see you have increased. I see you have been a good steward, a good servant, and kept to my word, you know. You got it?
Can you get Matthew, I think it's 24:13.
Kind.
Can you say he that will win, we faint not, we make it until the end. How Shah told us that he that endure to the end, shall receive eternal life. Roughly put the paraphrase.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
He that endures until the end. Everything we about to go through, all this affliction, we go through being tried, taking trouble. Everything that we go through on this side, everything that the Lord has in store for us, being, purified and being, and made perfect, made ready, for the kingdom. We endure all of that, and go do it. We shall be saved. No nuclear, no thermonuclear missiles here. Being saved by those shares is massive, ain't even the word. It's not just a small thing. We're being saved by the chariots. But he that endures to the end shall be saved. That's who going to be amongst the hopeful lip. Righteous out. And those men that are out here preaching, teaching this word. Righteous out to play them, pray their cookbooks to the foot of God.
Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. Everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun, you know? And you probably like, man, when things gonna work out for me, It's coming, you know. When things work out for you, it's gonna fail for everybody else. Jacob's trouble is about you're gonna see the fall of Esau in two-thirds. You're about to see their season of doom, of suffering, but also your season of uplifting and the favor Yahweh Shema will show to you is gonna be there. What miracles gonna be happening for you because what he says, my servant shall eat. You know?
In these times, right now, when the economy is at its worst, they're gonna get even worse. Niggas ain't saying shit yet. But during these times, the men of the Lord, we good. Those of us who call on the name of Yahweh Shabbat Shah, we good. Everybody else, tripping out about gas prices, tripping out about something, whether it's homelessness or whatever. The men that are called on the name, the men and women that goes for few sisters, that goes for you too. You know that you are with the men that are called on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. We all good. Mm. All of us, we good. You 2/3 niggas, and everybody else in the world, shit, you're not good. You won't be good. Mm. You know? You got it, bro.
God, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
That word steadfast.
Kind in the blue letter.
Mm-hmm. I ain't even cut y'all just that way, for edification purposes.
Kind.
That way we break it down, that
Kind. But yeah, you have to be what? Steadfast and unmovable. You gotta maintain your position in this truth, in your lot. You know?
So like a soldier. You gotta man your post, you know? Everybody's calling the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You have a post, you know. Again, Jake, whether it be the man, we have our responsibilities, whether it be teaching his word, or getting ourselves together and following and listening to the prophets, or the sisters out here, whether it be following your husband, or if you don't have a husband, you listening in and following suit as well. We all have a post that we have to follow, you know. And what does it say in 2 Timothy 2 and 4? I think in the NLT. Get that after that one.
Okay. This is the word for you said steadfast, right?
Harass.
Adarus.
That's
Yeah.
Greek.
Yeah. This is a biblical outline usage. Firm, immovable, steadfast.
Firm, immovable. It means it can't be moved. It's immovable. You got these trees out here. You go try to push the thick ass tree over. It's immovable. You know, they just and they example, but it's firm. You know, just stand firm by something. You know, when people come to us and come with these bullshit doctrines or bullshit ideology. What the scripture said, if anybody comes to you with anything other than anything other than the gospel that you've been taught, Mark, it's gonna pay you. Fuck you. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, we are moving in your house by shit shot. You got it, bro.
Kind of what say you had one.
2 Timothy chapter 2, I think it's verse 4.
Okay. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
That's the NLT.
That's the KJV. Oh, you want NLT?
NLT.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse.
Yeah, the NLT gonna kind of the KJV good, but the NLT good for that one. Gonna make it a little bit more simple.
Okay. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. In the NLT, soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them.
If a soldier is not man, if a soldier is all tied up in all the bullshit, and he ain't on his post, he can't please whoever his superiors are. Same way us, if we not manning our post, if we get caught all up in, civilian life and all the civilian life just goes into the distractions of the world. So we in a constant fight. Everybody gotta every now and again like re-anger themselves or feel like every now and again you gotta remind yourself like the Lord's gonna burn this shit up. You gotta keep saying that shit in your head, the Lord's gonna burn this shit up, man. That's what I do. The Lord's gonna burn this shit up, man. Cause we're in this flesh. This flesh like to get distracted. You know, you gotta keep in mind, man. The Lord finna burn this shit up, man. Fuck it. The Lord finna burn this shit up. However many times you gotta do it, constant preaching going through your head, constant stand firm, constant stand on top, standing your ground. Because if we're not, then we cannot please Yahweh Shema Shai, and that's who have enlisted us. Yahweh Shema Shai has called us to serve in His ministry. You know.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up a verse on this. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Endure suffering as a read one more time.
Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Going into how Yahweh Shai, he suffered, man. He suffered. You know? And what does it say? The servant is greater than his master. So Yahweh Shai suffered. Does it not make sense that we're gonna suffer? Does it not make sense that we're gonna go through our part of being afflicted? You know, our part of being called things that we not. You know, our part of what else? Being shackled for this gospel, for this truth, for your how about Shema Shai. You damn right we are. You know, we'll never have it. We'll never go through on the level that Yahweh Shai would do because that's not our lot. That's Yahweh Shai's position. He's number one under the Father. You know, you have Yahweh first and then Yahweh Shai. So it's like that for a reason. He's at the right hand of the Father for a reason. But the point I'm making is we're going to have to go through our portion of affliction. You know, we got to, but we got to endure until the end. What's the title of the video?
Yeah,
Keep been going into.
Keep doing good. We got to keep going through and through. You know what they say: sleet, snow, sleet, and storm, or something like that.
Hell, sleet, and snow.
Yeah, hell, sleet, and snow. We got to keep enduring. We got to keep going. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got to be steadfast and it's rooted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, we got to keep doing good. You know, keep holding on. You know, hold fast to the things we have. You know. So to the brothers and sisters out there that's listening, that's praying, that's enduring. You know, keep going, keep going. We almost home. Everything is around the corner. We you can see it. We can see it. You know. So.
Honest brothers in the Virgin Islands.
Shalom.
Shalom. Y'all about Shema Shai Brakatah, Brakatham.
Shalom. So, yeah, you know. Yeah, we gotta keep going, keep going. We almost home. We almost home. Just this last stretch. Just endure it. Endure until you make that finish line. Until you cross that finish line, you know? So with that, I hope you was edified. Again, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Until next time, Yahweh willing, Shalom.
Shalom.